to Trips and Tips with Klein Tours. I'm here today with Lynn Lewis and Cheryl Nathan. Lynn Lewis is with the Greater Wilmington Convention and Visitors Bureau. Lynn, what are some of the things that we can do when we're visiting the Wilmington area?
Gee, Wilmington has a wonderful history background, and one of the big parts of that background is the DuPont story, which begins here at Hagley and continues at Winterthur, at Namur, and also at Longwood Gardens. And then there's a couple of little surprises like the Mount Cuber Center, which is a garden center designed for the preservation of horticulture and fauna that's native to the Piedmont region.
Wow.
So there's plenty to do here, and our riverfront area is really bustling too. Last year we added a mini golf course down at the riverfront.
Wow.
And you have the Delaware Contemporary, which opens itself to about 28 different exhibitions every year, and also houses studios for about 26 different artists.
Oh, that's
but you
great.
have the Blue Rock Stadium, which is the home of the Blue Rocks, which is a minor league team for the Kansas City Royals.
Oh.
You have a lot of fun things like the IMAX Theater or the Stratosphere Trampoline Park. So there's plenty to do. Plus there's great restaurants, and one of the places you really want to check out is the DuPont Environmental Education Center, which we call DEEC. It's a much less big mouthful.
Yeah.
So, but it is in a 212-acre wildlife refuge. It's open to the public, and it's free.
Wow, that's great. So the DuPonts really have influenced this area a great deal, it seems.
The DuPonts built our roads, they built our high schools, they built our hospitals, and they have a lasting impact even now.
Wow, that's great. So Cheryl Nathan, you're with the Hagley Museum and Library. Thank you for joining us. So tell us a little bit about this, the Hagley House and office here and the gardens where we're standing. How does that all come into play?
Okay, well, the DuPont family came here to America in 1800 and established their powder yards here in 1802. We have the beautiful home, the residence, which is about twice the original size now, for which we have guided tours. Also the very first office of the DuPont company, and that building was built in 1837.
Wow.
Our garden is lovely. The DuPont family has always been involved in horticulture. When you come here, you not only get an opportunity to see the residence, but also the powder yards where the family settled, Workers Hill, where some of the workers lived, and a little bit idea of what it was like to live here in the 19th century, and also our visitor center with changing exhibits and background information about the DuPont family. It's a lovely site. You're welcome to come. We have a wonderful cafe. We also have our research library open to the public. So we'd love to have everyone come and share this beautiful site.
There's really so much to do here, and in reading about the Hagley house and library, I was seeing it really looks like there's a lot for all different age groups. And we're seeing school groups as we're walking around here earlier, and it's really great to see a place like this that can really be attractive to all different ages, great for families and for adults and kids of all ages.
Absolutely. We have wonderful activities, just as you mentioned, from research seminars in our library to activities. We have science Saturdays, we have a car show, we have wonderful fireworks, also a craft show. So there are all sorts of things, as you say, for every families, individuals, scholars. So we welcome everyone.
Great. So it sounds like a great place for groups to visit. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I look forward to exploring and seeing everything that there is to visit here.
Well, thank you for coming. This is the terrace room in the lower level of the DuPont family home, where 5 generations of the family have lived. Louise DuPont Crowninshield was the last family member here. This is her terrace room, and it shows her colonial revival decor. She was a founding trustee of the National Trust for Historic Preservation, and this room also gave her an opportunity to display some of her favorite collectibles. The colonial revival along the fireplace, her beautiful green-edged ware, candle molds, eagles, English pewter, Okay, this is a favorite room where she would invite guests for brunch on Sundays after going to church. They would exit the room, sit out on the terrace, and enjoy the beautiful afternoons in May and October. Okay, this is the Brandywine Manufacturers Sunday School, where the children who lived in the area, not only who were the children of the workers on the powder mills, could come to school to learn to read, write, spell, and cipher. And cipher was the word used for the arithmetic of the time. DuPont family was very involved in educating the children. The eldest daughter, Victorine DuPont Beaudouis, was in charge of the school, the superintendent for many years, as well as some of her sisters and brothers. The school was open to all the children, but the real difference was that they were grouped by what they knew, not necessarily how old they were. Girls were taught by women, boys were taught by men. And if a new family came to the area and there was a 12-year-old boy who didn't know how to read, he could be grouped with a 6-year-old. Children only came on Sunday morning, but it was very special, and all the children were very eager to come to school. Could be as many as 150 scholars, and that's what they were called, registered here on any particular Sunday morning. We have demonstrations here. The children wrote with quill pens. You're welcome to do that. Learn how they ciphered and learn about life here on Workers Hill.
We're here at the Visitor Center at the Hagley Museum and Library, and on the first floor you can learn about the first 100 years.
Yes, of the DuPont Company, and you will also have an orientation and find out about the different areas that you can visit at our 235-acre museum.
Wow.
We also have the second 100 years up on the third floor. And there are a lot of products up there that you will recognize because they're good DuPont products like Tyvek and nylon and so forth, and a little bit about the history of the inventions of the DuPont Company. Second floor, we have changing exhibits, so you'll have to check our website and see what's going to be there.
Perfect. Thank you. I look forward to seeing everything in here. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So now we're on the third floor of the Visitor Center, and it's a more interactive area. So tell me about this area here.
Okay, this is our Discovery Lab, and you're welcome to put on a lab coat made out of Tyvek, which is one of the DuPont products. And if you've had mailers in the past, it's also Tyvek. They also wrap your house in Tyvek. But the purpose of this is to compare natural and man-made fabrics. So there you go. And of course, if you were here, you'd wear your goggles because safety is of paramount importance.
Yes.
You go over here and then go over to the microscopes and compare in the microscope the difference of the fabrics. And you have some samples on your right.
Okay, and I insert this there.
Right here. Okay.
All right. Okay, so there's rubber and wool and nylon and cotton.
Okay, and of course nylon was a big DuPont product. And this floor is really enjoyed by children of all ages, but the kids especially like to come up here and look through the microscope and note the differences.
Wow, oh yeah, now I see horsehair.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Okay, over here we have some of the items, and years ago these were some of the original nylon stockings. Okay, and I'm sure if you go through your home you'll find out that there's something made of nylon: toothbrushes, ropes, carpeting.
Sure, yeah.
So, and this floor focuses on the second 100 years of the DuPont Company.
Happy and sad balls.
Yes.
So there really is.
So the bounce, yes.
You can see how much the rubber bounces.
Versus. Yeah.
Oh, wrong way.
Okay.
Ah,
But
yes.
there's the difference.
So, the difference that rubber makes.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And this is a nice hands-on, and the children really learn by going around. Okay. This is a neat automobile because it has a lot of the DuPont products on them. It's a 1931 Chevrolet 5-window coupe, and the paint is DuPont paint. The fabricant is there, the tires, the rubber. And what's interesting about this is the way the car got here. Beyond this, there was this big window, and they had to remove the window, and a lot of the outside facade had a big lift, brought it in here. So this car will be here a long time for you to enjoy.
Great,
yes.
great. So this is really neat, this floor, because it would be great for school groups and for children to see an older car like this that they don't see every day, and see the progression of our history and all that has changed and the things that the DuPonts have done.
Yes. We also have school groups that come and do a variety of programs on the property. We also have homeschool children who come and learn about early industry along the Brandywine and the Industrial Revolution and all of the wonderful inventions that occurred.
Great. Yeah. Okay, so there's the NASCAR car here.
Yes, DuPont sponsored Jeff Gordon. And so we have all the different sponsors here, but the children love to
Oh, you can go right inside.
go in and have a seat. Of course, that the kids will know that there was no door, that they had to climb in through the window. But this is a lot of fun for them. They get an idea of how close it is in there.
And is this part of one of the cars that he actually drove, or a model of it?
It's similar to one.
Similar to a model of one.
And then, of course, over here, we have the spacesuit, and various DuPont products are here. And the children like to stand up and have pictures taken. It's a big photo op.
Okay.
And we also have, You want to try?
Can I make it in? That's
yes,
the question.
You can.
All right.
Here you go.
Here I am.
Face forward.
All right.
Okay, that's terrific. Okay, lots of
cool.
information about some of the other important DuPont products, Freon, so forth.
They really have contributed a lot.
Yes, they have and will continue to do so. Yeah.
It's wonderful. It really is. I said before when we were talking, children of all ages, it's great to come into a place like this and see actually what they've done and experience it.
But as the sayings have said, the DuPont company has improved people's quality of life. And so in your own home, I mean, if you've got the Teflon pots and pans or the carpeting or so even in your clothing with a Lycra and your bathing suits and so forth.
So it makes life comfy.
It is, it's everywhere.
Yeah. All right, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We're in the gift shop here at Hagley, and they have so many neat, interesting things, and they have a great library of books on the history of the DuPonts and some of the other museums that are in the area. You can get yourself a quill pen and ink powder for the ink for your quill pen. There's a lot of neat things in this store that you can explore and find to take home as a little souvenir of your visit here at Hagley. So at the Hagley Museum here, there's varying hours throughout the year, is that correct?
Yes, we're open every day except Thanksgiving and Christmas. But our winter hours are from 10 to 4, and our summer hours, so because daylight is later, go from 10 to 5. We have some activities that are after closing hours, so the best thing to do is to go to our website, which is www.hagley.org, and get the most current information to help plan your visit.
Great, and then that has information about seasonal exhibits that you might have going on and what the current exhibit is for the second floor here in the museum as well.
Yes, everything is updated on our website. It's also a great resource if you have questions that you even have before you come here. There's a link to ask and they'll respond to you.
Great, and when we came into the visitor center on the first floor here, you gave me this great guide today at Hagley.
That's it.
That's telling me everything that there is to do while I'm visiting here. So that's a great resource. And really, you can call our office at Klein Transportation and we can work, we love working with you and getting the group all together and getting everything situated and all ready for you to enjoy a great time here for groups.
Yeah, we do have special groups, private tours for groups usually around, we have also includes lunches And
Okay.
so you can call our tour office. Just call 302-658-2400, and the receptionist will guide you to the appropriate person. But Bonnie Worth is great, and she'll help you plan your tour.
All right, and then Klein Transportation will get you here nice and safe, and please join us here and explore this wonderful property. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for taking your time today to show us around and show us everything and teach us about everything that this property has to offer for groups.
It's
to
our
visit.
pleasure, and I'm sure I haven't told you everything.
I would love to come back and learn more. Thank you so much for hosting us.
You're quite welcome.
For Klein Transportation, I'm Allison Klein Sherman with Klein Tours, Trips, and Tips. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, I'm Wayne Klein, President and owner of Klein Transportation, along with my wife Adele. We've been providing passenger transportation since 1957 for students going to Daniel Boone School District and charter business since 1979. Allison, our daughter, is actually the representation of the fourth generation of the Klein family.
We invite you to join us to go to many fun travel destinations. Our motto is half the fun is getting there. We are so proud of all of our staff of travel specialists. Whether you contact us by phone or online, we help you choose a Klein tour, a casino trip, or to schedule your transportation by motor coach or school bus.
Let's step on board and choose our next destination.
Well, I say PCTV, won't you come with me? Oh, PCTV, come along and go with me. It's a good, good show. Everybody's got to know. PCTV,